Restart the pad is bad on reverb. So do I need to stop and come back again or it's okay. I can just cut off the first 10 to 8 minutes, however long we've been going on right now. I just cut it and it's okay. Like I did on the last video. All right, so I removed the YouTube. I muted the desktop or the Discord, whichever one. I think probably was the one that was causing the double echoing.
Yeah,
Okay.
so what's happening is when we're all talking, someone's watching the YouTube podcast also. And so they're getting the audio 20 seconds after because that's the delay from YouTube from us talking to it then being streamed on YouTube. So what the audience is saying is that everything that we're saying, they're hearing it again at 20 seconds later while we're still talking like 20 seconds into the future.
All right, so everybody's 20 seconds delayed. It should be by now. It should be working because I muted what I needed to mute for next time. I need to delete this. Um, okay. Everything's good now? Or are you guys still on hearing double? I'm so sorry, guys. We'll get
We
better
want to
at
check with
this.
you.
We'll get better at this. Yeah, let's all blame V Time, even though he's not here. It's all V Time's fault. V Time did not teach me well. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Yang. Dingleberry's fault. Thank you for subscribing. All right. So, unfortunately, as Boogie said, um, the Chinese players knew about it or had this going on in their close communities. So it wasn't something that exploded for the massive like it happened in Vietnam to the Vietnamese players because if we all went on Facebook and are in the same main Facebook as in LZ, there was a post of somebody showing like, oh, we have this deal and look at all these coins we can buy for $10. And I guess that will cause a lot of people, oh, this is unfair. Why is this happening there and not here? And I guess that was the guy, or
Yeah,
maybe who knows, that was the person who kind of snitched on everybody.
yep, he got it shut down. Less than 24 hours later, it was gone, and they'd sent the mail.
I know. I mean, if it were, uh, I know we all know inside of us. I know we would all have jumped into it, no doubt about it. And if it were more people into it, there was no way for Camel. Oh yeah, there was definitely a lot
Wages.
more, but I think those people were smart enough to spend it all before the next reset, which apparently, from what I understood, at reset time is when Camel unleash the banning or the punishments.
Yeah, regardless, I think if you still had coins, they took them,
No,
regardless if
yeah,
you had them before or not. And if you had gold, they took gold and resources too.
but I still think they can go back and find out who bought the $10 packs. It's completely irrelevant. They can find this information if they want to.
I mean,
Oh
they
yeah,
can
definitely.
see. Sorry. I mean, they can see who logs in from where due to is it the IP address, right? That's how they can tell, like, oh,
No, 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 no,
no?
no, no, no. Has nothing. No, it has nothing to do with the IP address. It has nothing to do with using a VPN or anything. It's basically very, very simple. All you needed was an international iPhone, yeah, and the billing country set to Vietnam. That's it. You didn't need any VPN. You didn't need to be in Vietnam. You didn't need to have a Vietnamese IP address. Nothing like that. You just needed billing country Vietnamese with an international iPhone. and that's it. You could see the $10 packs. And then the problem was that international players couldn't buy it because international players don't have Vietnamese credit cards or Momo wallet. So that's when the Vietnamese tried to explore this and try to put commissions. And that's where the problem started. And that's why someone snitched because of commissions, basically.
Hey Nick, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I think that was the main issue, that everybody wanted to jump in, and then it just, it just exploded. It just went all over. And I guess due to that, it just, yeah. Anyways, so that's the basis of it. That's what happened. That was about the mail. Let's just go to the next topic, because I feel like we're repeating ourselves with, oh, players this, players that. So let's go to the next topic. What's the next topic?
We're going to talk about the new Battle Frenzy mechanic, where there's like a new tower defense event that's out. So what happens is at the start of the Battle Frenzy event, the top 3 alliances in each nation get a guard tower that's posted really close to their alliance hall. They're able to set times for attacks and defenses to happen against those towers. So people will then fight at the towers, and when you occupy an enemy nation's tower, you can start to drain their alliance points. And it sounds like a pretty fun mechanic, so let's talk about it.
I know Oxy was excited about it. What do you think, Oxy? Oxy? Yahoo! All right, we lost Oxy. Bodeezy, have you heard about it?
Yeah,
Tell me,
um,
what do you think about it?
super excited. Anything that will get players to participate in events like Frenzy, and I hope something similar happens in Void. It would be greatly appreciated because those two events have been completely dying out. I think people try to win, your frenzies or voids without fighting. They will recruit, they will kill monsters, they will send every single farm together, to rack up points. They will do absolutely everything but actually fight. And, those events, for some people, especially Void, is core, right, of what this game is about. Um, and it's been, it's been dying. So I'm happy, about Void Potion, about this thing that's coming out, because if it gets people, up and participating and being active and, attacking, defending, it, it's good.
I think the main issue with the gathering events was recruitment, due to the fact that players can just spend loads of money in recruitment
Yeah.
and get a huge gap. And then they can just bubble, which is something that a lot of us in 52 unfortunately have to deal with, because not to say anything bad, but unfortunately the mentality of some people, if I want to beat 52, I need to recruit loads and get a big gap, because obviously we are a dead world. There's already no targets, so I get it. It's a quote unquote strategy. Um, but
But
yeah,
it's been happening.
yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying it's a quote unquote strategy. But yeah, it's been happening.
Well, it's been happening everywhere. We've faced nations, and I am in, Globe 7. We have faced nations from Globe 8 before we merged. And I mean, those guys were openly, like, screw you guys. We will beat you, and we will be bubbled the whole day, like we're taking a family day, and because we will beat you in recruitment, like we're not going to fight and you will still lose. So that's, when because we were also a pretty dead nation in terms of available players and available BP. So we kind of had to step up and, had to recruit, or had to, kill monsters just enough to be able to kind of keep up with other nations, because They were like extremely open about what their game plan is. It's to recruit, it's to do everything extremely hard, but fight.
Yeah. What about you, Barry? Since you're in the limbo and only play events, have you heard about it?
Yeah, no, I heard about it. I'm hyped about it. I like just like Bodeezy said, yo, anything to get these players out there bubbling, actually fighting is amazing. Honestly, I'm hyped. I hope they really do it in Void. You know how much fun that would be? How big those battles would be? Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
Thank you,
More of
Pattern
that.
Cutter, for subscribing. Okay.
More of that.
Oh, hey, Oxy.
More.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's frenzy only. Is what VIP told me. I mean, it's great, right? Anything to get it out. And sick to death, right? I feel like anybody who plays it at a decent level joined and stayed in this game because they like to fight. And now we've ended up in this surreal alternate reality where everybody wants to claim victory without fighting. Like, how can you say you won the war? No, you won the recruiting event. Good for you. Um, I've complained about this. I think a bunch of us have. I asked them to separate the actual result of the war from the others, right? Have the points add up for their individual score and have only the outcome of the war phase determine the war. I think that would make a big difference. But this is a good start. I haven't had a chance to check it out personally yet, and it says that there's a limit on the number of points. But yeah, it would be awesome if you could just sit there and continue to hit it if they don't want to defend it, and turn the war around. So I guess we'll see.
So, from what I understood, when Jack was having the event, because apparently 30 were lucky enough to experience it, so the points that are in the towers are the points you get from the farming events. There's, if I believe it was three or four, four towers. So your top three and four, or was it three? I feel like it's three,
Oh,
maybe
it's
four.
the top three. Oh, and just a quick interruption. Nikki, do you want to post your donation link to the chat,
Oh,
please, and thank you?
did I forget that? All right, hold, yeah, go ahead.
It is three towers.
Okay, it is three towers. So your top three
Top three
main
alliances
alliances.
get a tower,
Mm-hmm.
but the top five alliances can attack the towers.
So time out. Can I ask a question?
What's up?
Yep.
So did you just say that only the points from the gathering phase go into those towers?
From what I understood and saw with the screenshots, that's what it looks like.
So no
Because
one's gonna gather during gathering phase. This is awesome.
I think,
Let's even
well, if that's the point of it, that, oh, those points are gonna be in tower, and it makes people think, then we shouldn't gather, so they don't get points from our towers. Then I think that's like a good idea for not to exaggerate getting points from gathering.
well, I
Oh,
mean,
so
there's
the
not much.
slot vault. Sorry, Barry. Go ahead.
Sorry, there's not much points in gathering. I'm just saying, logistically speaking, I mean, the only good thing in my eyes for that is I'm sick of calling my alliance to be, hey, yo, get the hell out the mines. Like, have to get. So, I mean, that's all good for me. But, like, I mean, that is definitely going to be annoying because no one's going to gather during gathering phase. Let's be honest with ourselves here. That
Yeah,
is a terrible call.
so if that's the case, if it is the points that you get from gathering, nobody gathers, there's no available points, so you technically don't win anything if that's the case.
So let me go back. All right. If I saw correctly, Jack said, okay, in the beginning, there are this amount of points. And most likely those amount of points were what was scored during the gathering phases. But he did say once we attacked, the points on our tower increased. So that means they can go and attack your tower and get those points back and more. So the point could be that you keep attacking each other during the towers, like stealing each other's points. It's like taking the core away, like in Capital. You keep stealing the core back and forth. So think about it like points, if I
But
process it correctly.
to clarify, though, Nikki, you said gathering phases, right? Which is what we refer to the first four, everything before the war, right?
Right, right.
Not just the actual gather phase. Yeah, they were thinking you meant gather phase.
Yeah, like the end result after all that.
Oh, that's 52 terminology because we call phases 1 through 4 farming
Oh,
phases.
I'm so sorry. For the youngins, commander events. The commander individual ranking events where you as a commander go and gather and farm
Okay.
and recruit.
I mean, yeah, that kind of changes everything, so that's good.
Yeah. Let me just post a link. But Boogie, do you have anything else to say about that?
Chicken loves to farm.
I know, chicken loves to farm. He's a chicken, of course. Well, wouldn't he love it? And let me post. There you go. There's the link, Yor. I posted the link.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so hopefully, as exciting as it sounds, I wish it was for Boyd too, not just Frenzy. Maybe they just threw it for Frenzy just to test it out, see how it
Yeah, they're
goes.
probably testing it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah, they,
definitely testing it in Frenzy.
yeah, because it would have, if it wasn't a test, it would have gone to everybody, like to all of us. All of us would have experienced it, but only certain nations did. And I feel like there was positive feedback because from what I saw in Jack's when he was talking about it, is that it was very fun. They were having so much fun at it because massive attacks on towers, like a bunch of people speeding in, defending, the excitement of what we like the game. All right. Let's just go to the next question and then we can look at chat because I feel like there's a lot of question from chat.
Oh, I'm just clarifying for them right now what we meant by gathering phase.
What do the new nations call it then?
We actually call them like the individual. There's the recruit phase, the troop phase, the building phase, the farming phase, and then the fighting phase.
It's still, to me, it's all gathering. You're farming.
Yeah, that's just
So
52.
building, recruiting, that's
Sorry
all
there.
gathering.
To me, it's
So
all gathering
building,
because you're gathering points by doing the dailies basically.
shit. I thought you meant literally like gathering phase.
Yeah, just no, it's
No.
not just the one
Okay,
day. It's like
okay.
all
Sorry.
four. Yeah.
I'm a
Then that's dope.
boomer.
Dope then. I
I
like
do.
that.
I am ready to move on. I do want to just switch up the order of things that we're talking about before we push into more just like 52 specific topics.
Right.
So the next topic that we should talk about is Camel announcing now that there are two world mergers. And I read something interesting from another player, from Matty D in 524, where he was saying that and he's a very organized player. And so for him, he found that the announcement of two world mergers to be somewhat of a disappointment because of how much more stress he knew he'd be under, sort of trying to keep a world organized, because he would be having to go through that same process every time with less time in between to relax. So let's talk about what the pros and cons are about the two world mergers.
Bodeezy, what do you think about it?
Um, it all depends how often they will be willing to merge the nations. If they will just like push it to a year or so or slightly less, it's gonna suck, right? Because inst- your events are not going to be as big as if you were to get three or whatever. But if they will push it to like, let's say, 6 to 9 months, that would be slightly better. The downside of a two world merge is if you get just like a crappy nation, you're just stuck with them, right? There's really nothing you can do. If it's three, you can at least hope for one good or decent one, and then maybe you'll get stuck with one trash nation. But um, I think the biggest thing will be the frequency of how often they do the merges.
Boogie?
Um, I like this. Personally, I think it's much better because if you don't get a good merge and they increase the frequency, then you will get another merge sooner than later, and hopefully that one will be better. But yeah, it's an operational management nightmare for the people that are managing the merges. If they are more frequent, it will create more problems for the people that are actually managing the merges because they are not easy. But generally speaking, I think it's for the best. Rather than waiting almost 2 years to get another merge, if your current merge with 4 nations was messed up, it's much better if it's frequent.
See, that's why I saw a lot of people complain, like, oh my God, why two? Well, you have to think about how long it takes for them to merge people, you know? Even when it was four or three, they take 2 years, 1 year, 3 years. I think which world was Hawes? Hawes was 130? World 130? I think they took like what, 3 years for them to merge into 151? Or 4 years. Like they had the longest time of no merge. So if we think about it, with two, it should be shorter time. It'll be faster for them to merge everybody, if we think about it.
Yeah, but does anyone know about Camel's frequency? Like, did they say anything?
Yes, they did.
Um,
They did. They
what?
confirmed it.
How
They
much?
said they will shorten the time in between merges and make them a lot more frequent than they were before. So that's what the VIP had told me. That basically they will start to merge nations a lot faster in a sense. Like you'll get a merge and you'll get another merge like fairly like fast. Another
Like
one.
Oprah Winfrey, you get a merge, you get a merge, you get a
Yeah,
merge.
and
I
they told me the same thing, but they didn't specify
which they won't.
exactly how soon it would be.
It's camel. But you got to also remember, like, I'm going on a year into a merge, and I'm already expecting another one soon. Like, I haven't even fully hit my year yet of a merge, and I'm already going on another one.
Okay.
But
So,
are you
like, I
sure?
mean,
Are you
that's
sure, Barry?
that.
Barry, are you sure you're getting one?
I'm positive. Positive.
But when
So
they are already doing the 2 nations now. When are you expecting to get another merge?
they gave me the time frame from end of GC to the next frenzy.
Okay, I'm a bit confused with their merge plan anyway now. So you're probably getting a 2 nation merge then.
Yeah, I'll probably get a 2 nation merge. But personally, now looking at it, like at first, yes, I was very angry. I was very frustrated. I thought it was super, like, it was a terrible idea, and it was also basically gonna like harm my nation in a sense because now I'm gonna be a weaker nation fighting stronger nations that dealt with a 3 nation merge. But if you think about it in the long run, you're gonna get a 2 nation merge right now. So I'm a one merge nation currently. So if I get my second merge, technically, what is that? You put 3 into 1, then I get another 3. So I'll be a 6 nation on nation. So now when I get my next merge, I get another two that could already have merged what twice as well. Going on, you know what I mean? It's a ongoing thing, and you're just constantly getting double mergers. But yes, you're getting them more frequently, which in turn, realistically, if you think about it, you're getting way more
Yeah, but
nations than you
but
a
yeah,
3 nation
but
merge.
you will not get a fresh nation. You will get a nation that has already been merged. So it's probably already have 4 nations in it
Exactly
already. So
my
that's
point.
4 for you and 4 new. Then that's total 8,
Yes, that's my point though. It's you're adding up more in a shorter amount of time
which is
than
better.
you
Yeah,
would 3 nation merge. So realistically, they're actually giving us more nations in one, if that makes any sense.
yeah.
That to me, honestly, if you really look at it in the long run, that is way better than dealing with a 3-nation merge every what, 2 years. I'm good on that. Like I'd rather get
Yeah,
them
and
every
I
9 months to a year and get a double merge as long as they just keep coming. Like logistically speaking is way better. It's also going to keep your players involved. It's going to keep them wanting to play. It's going to keep your nation strong.
For sure, yeah, for sure. I agree with you, yeah.
yeah, the
It's
point
just
is for it all is to keep people active. Because apparently when a nation goes way too long without merge, people start quitting.
correct
And when people
all the
start
time.
quitting, it's the death of a nation. So, like I said, like what happened to 130, like Chicken corrected me, it took 2 years and whatever months for them to get a merge. But due to that, 130 lost a lot of important players. Like they lost their biggest leaders, and Haas was not the same anymore. The Haas, the Alliance, used to be like ED1 back in the day. They were like really number one in Void, very strong and dedicated to Void and fighting. But after so long with no merge, a lot of their important players left. And then Haas was just not the same anymore. So this whole two merges to make the process faster is a great thing. That's what I think.
I agree with you 1,001%. The only thing that will be annoying is the constant dealing with the merger. But with it being 2 nations to deal with a merger, it's gonna be a lot smoother. And not to mention, you got to think when you're getting 2 nations, it's so much easier to unite 2 nations than it is to unite three.
Depending who you get.
That's true. It just the
Yeah,
organization part of it
of course.
sounds like a nightmare.
Organization will be easy if it's only two. You're only dealing with 2 real nation leaders. Like for
I just
myself,
mhm.
it'd probably be another world, another world leader. Just
I just
simple.
think about the hassle of let's say it's gonna be every 6 months, right? It's like the hassle of every 6 months we have to fix our flags, we have to get our above buildings. I just feel like that's gonna be a
Yeah.
hassle if it's like that frequently, you know?
Yeah, that's really the thing. Is like just remember those first 5 days of you can only plant one flag every 2 hours.
Yeah. Unless you know the cheat sheet, which I'm not gonna say.
No, no secrets here.
No secrets here. I'm sorry, guys. We don't speak of the secrets. That's something for you to find out on your own in your journey in the Age of Z world.
Should we move on to another game related one before we go into 52 stuff?
Yeah, I feel like we covered it pretty well. Unless you want to check chat because there's a lot of questions to be honest.
There is, and we have a lot of things that we wanted to talk about. Flexnots wanted to know if the hasten merger layout alters the algorithm that falls into justification of said merge, but that sounds like a camel question.
Yeah, Flex now I'm not Camel. I'm not sponsored, nor do I have a bib. So they don't listen to me.
Okay,
Okay, let's
so
go to the next
our
question.
our next question: what? This is probably more for like big spenders, but what should I really focus on, Titans or warplanes? Go.
I'll just pick Oxy since he has a meeting soon.
Warplane seems to be doing a lot, at least based on experiences in the mines at the moment. It seems to be equalizer, but that is usually the case when someone's leveled up quickly and the rest is sort of catching up. I still believe Titans are the strongest thing in the game, but those disruptor skills make a massive difference. So it's a coin toss. Boogie, what do you think?
Warplanes early on, they offer utility, not direct damage, and their utility is fantastic. As you said, the disruptor is fantastic. It's a skill that is very, very good, especially later when you unlock ultra parts. that can basically disrupt long range or mid range troop types. That's really, really important because disruptor early on mainly hits run row or zombies, but later on, when you unlock the first gold one, which is the Ultra Pulse, then it constantly hits on the long range and the mid range. And it's very, very important. That skill is super important. I mean, having your true tribes not triggering their special skill, it's very good. Damage wise, I believe warplanes need to level closer to level 50 to start doing direct damage comparable to what the Titans do.
So for
But
an
yeah, I see
average player like myself, who
keep
barely
doing your
spends,
Titan because
I
yeah,
think for us
you
average
already spend
players,
your
sorry, Bogey, you can go.
you already spend all your Titans. Already your Titans are probably level 24, level 25, close to gold. Keep spending on them. And because the warplanes are far more expensive than what the Titans are anyway. Especially when you get to the purple levels and gold levels, they are super expensive. Leveling up the warplanes on themselves, they start getting really expensive after level 36 or 37, I would say. So I would advise people to keep working on their Titans unless they have the budget to work on both at the same time, or
That's
just
nearly
get
impossible for most people.
yeah, yeah, it's impossible for most people. Well, this is a team game. I mean, people have to forget about the minds and focus on group battles. And I mean, every good nation will have the whales that will unlock the disruptor utility, which I mean, it's good.
Yeah, like one of my friends is saying, I'm not an average player, I'm just broke, which is true. I'm just broke.
Forget about
So I
mechanics.
mainly focus on my Titans. That's all I'm doing. I'm mainly focusing Titans. My warplane is only doing dailies, and I'm only on level 1 green, like tier 1 of green. Oh, how do I mute my Discord?
Just put yourself on Do Not Disturb for the podcast so that you don't get any pings.
Ah, makes sense. Thank you, Yor. You're the best. I'm sorry, chicken. I'm giving you such PTSD. I'm so sorry.
Well, donate to Nikki so she can at least get to blue. Green is shameful.
Donate to me so I can get a better PC. I need a computer. My laptop is like not working.
I also
Okay.
wanted to add
First,
something
priorities.
about the warplane. Um, so purple is when it starts being extremely good. Gold is when you get a full blown cheat code. That skill is brutal. It's so good that it sucks. But another thing is you want to level your warplane a little bit just for the base stats to kind of keep it alive as long as possible. So with it being out so soon, it would kind of make a bit of sense to to level it a bit just so you can keep getting that disrupt even if it's like on purple only. So that would be a good thing.
I'm sorry. So if you want to keep Warplane alive longer, wouldn't you switch to melee build? Like Flexnut, who said that, oh, if I read correctly, he's gonna make an alliance of only melee builders and they're gonna keep the battle going for 4 hours.
No, you
Oh
do
my
have
god, I
DTs.
don't agree with that as well. Come on. The warplanes were not introduced to kill the melee. Come on, seriously. The skills and the utility that the warplane introduced later on in the purple and the gold, it's mainly to target
Chicken
with
tipped
the distributor,
$5. I
the
might
mid range
starve
and
for
the long
this.
range troops and kill their special skill. That's it. I mean, that's the important thing about the warplanes. And then later on, of course, they will do huge direct damage, like really, really big damage, direct damage to troops.
Thank you, Chicken, for the $5. I might go get myself some iced coffee in your name. Thank you. But yes, Boogie, I do think the warplanes were just there to destroy the melee build.
No, no,
No, no,
no. I
no.
No, I don't agree with that. Later on, I mean, look, I go into the uranium battles with Asahi, okay, and I can see she has the same work plane as mine, pretty much, and you can see that the disruptor is constantly landing either on my EMPs or on her Havocs or rockets, and we both changed our formation because it doesn't work with just having one troop type and loading that troop type with maximum. I mean, if that's what you're going to do, then your EMPs will never land their special skill, or the rockets will never land their special skill. So the formation changed completely. I mean, that
Anonymous
skill is
tip
fantastic. So
$10.
that's the main utility skill of the warplanes.
Thank you, Anonymous. Um, so you've been having some spicy battles with Asahi, right?
Oh yeah. She's very strong.
Like every day she's been hitting on you.
Hmm.
Mm, I see. Very
Every day
spicy.
different formation. Yes.
Out of those different formation, when does she wins? Like once, twice?
She wins. I mean, she wins more often than once or twice. But she started using Havocs heavily, T11 Havocs, and I started using T11 cannons as well, and not only lasers. Because if I only use lasers, then their skill will never trigger because they will be constantly in the disruptor mode.
Hmm. So she's using T11s now. Interesting.
She's using a mix of T11s and T12 rockets, and I'm using the same mix of T11 rockets and T12 lasers.
So for big
So,
whales,
well,
sorry, Oxy.
no worries. So do you send slightly more T11 so they become the true type that gets targeted?
Sorry, Oxy, your connection is really bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
Oxy, it's
I
Uh,
hard to hear you.
I said, does it? Do you send slightly more T11 troops than
yes,
EMPs
yes.
so that it targets those? Okay, got it.
So yes,
Interesting.
basically I send more T11 cannons because the ultra pulse skill will trigger on the first 10 seconds, and then it will trigger and hit my cannons instead of my lasers first. Okay. So for the next 10 seconds, maybe it will hit the lasers, maybe it will hit the cannons again. Okay. And she does the same between the Havocs and the rockets.
Sarah tipped $10. Love you, woman. Keep up the hard work.
Nice, makes sense.
Thank you, Sarah. Love you too. All right, so the uranium mine battles between whales is a mix of T12s and T11s. The more you know. Okay, next time you guys should like meet up and try to do T1s or T4s, see what happens. All right, Yor, let's go to the next
I
question. Oh, Barry, you got something to say?
hit him just for that report, just so I could say I beat Boogie.
No, we can't. Nah, I don't want Asahi messaging me on Discord. She can be scary, but I'm sure she's a nice person. Shout out to Asahi again. DM me, slide into my DMs. I'll let you come into my podcast. All right. So I think we can go into the chat questions, I guess.
Do we have any
Anonymous
chat
tipped
questions?
$10.
Thank you,
We have,
Anonymous.
I think Jessica's there. Jessica wanted to join. We should have Jessica on the podcast at some time.
All right, Jessica, on episode 3 on the podcast, we'll just have you, and then you can spill the secrets of all the secrets, because apparently you know everything, right? All the drama, all the dirty laundry.
He really does know everything.
Yeah, he does. He knows everything. We're gonna do a tea report podcast. Let's
We
spill the
can talk
beans.
about GC finals, what everybody's thoughts are for 52 this weekend.
I feel
Maybe
like I
talk
want to take
about
a family day.
maybe talk about sort of like because ED1's got a really good reputation as being a really
Anonymous
strong fighting
tipped
alliance. You know, the Void
$5.
record's really good. Even during Battle Frenzy, we do really well. Maybe talk about sort of the struggle. I don't know if you want to call them struggles. Maybe it's a struggle. The struggles of Nation of 52 in global conquest.
Thank you, Anonymous, for the $5. So, the struggles in 52, we have World 30, 255, and 273. From what I am understanding, 273 seems to be a very strong nation. I think it could be stronger than 30, but not city-wise. I think as a nation, it
Anonymous
is
tipped
stronger than
$10.
30.
Shout out D's nuts love and hugs goose.
Thank you, Goose. You can take your nuts away. Thank you. All right, Boogie, what do you think about GC? 273, is 273 better than 30?
Um, I honestly don't know. I mean, 273 looks really, really good on paper. We haven't fought them yet in GC, I think. So not even in Void or Frenzy, but on paper they look really, really strong. They are a fresh, merged nation. They looked very organized, really, really organized. So I think they are a real threat. I think they are a real threat. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna give Nation 30 some really tough battles. Us as well, because we're gonna face them as well. So yeah, they look really, really strong.
Himiko tipped $5. Chestnut, chestnut,
Nah, y'all
chestnut,
good. Y'all
chestnut.
got me.
Thank you, Himiko. Love them chestnuts. Um, Oxy. Like we know 273 on paper does look strong. We have not have a battle with them, so it's hard to say. I mean, they made it this far, and the routes, the semifinals were pretty good amount of nations to reach final, and they made it this far. So I think it's possible that they could like pull it through, you know?
Yes, it's very possible.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, if I think 30 can still hang on and push through. They've been DC champions for like the longest time ever since their merge. I mean, I'm sure they will not give up or will not, let themselves be deceived of how like just because 273 is not an old nation, nor is it like a new nation. It's like in the middle. I just think it's gonna be like a very interesting finale. I just think we're gonna have a very interesting finale.
When you say that, it means it'll be very expensive.
What I mean is gonna be very luxurious for Camel for their new yacht coming up. Their fifth yacht, right? There goes my door.
Okay, so our next topic is just going to be us listening to Boogie talk for a little while. Boogie, we want you to talk to us about what it's been like taking over as Daddy 2.0 in ED1.
It's more of Boogie. Tell us how you feel being our new dad. Which I would not call you
No,
dad because
no,
that
please don't.
that belongs. I won't. That
No,
belongs to
please don't.
Sayes. Shout out to Sayes. I miss you, homie.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
suggest.
No. Look, honestly, I mean, I, you cannot possibly replace a person like Sayes as a player, as a leader, or as a spender. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I feel honored running his city, but that's about it. I mean, it's a great city. It's the best city I have seen. To the
Do
to
you
all the
feel
details.
do you feel the power you hold that you hold in your hands whenever you log in? Do you feel the weight?
You feel the weight, I would say, mostly when going into events like Void and GC, because you have to step up, and that's mainly the most difficult thing. But yeah, I mean, the city is so strong. In my opinion, it's the strongest city by far. Um, Not just in battle power, because that's not so important, but in all the details and how Sayas built the city. Uh, he's a very technical person, and everything was calculated. So you can see how good the city has been set up.
Yeah. For the price of $10 AOZ coins. Joking, joking. Um, but yeah, but like, since you're from, where did you come from originally? Like, which world?
Well, I was in, I don't remember my first word. I think it was 409. Then I moved in 385 with Barry. He recruited me there. And then after the merge of 385, I decided to come into 52. I started from a C36. I developed that city. Then I moved on a C38. I developed that city, and then now I'm running Sayas City.
Boogie, Chicken said that he recruited you.
Cool.
Chicken.
Chicken, yeah, yeah. Well, no, he didn't. He didn't. Look, I mean, he didn't actually recruit me. I was talking to Chicken. I was talking to Chicken a lot. I mean, I asked him. He didn't. He didn't come to me. I asked him, and yeah, he sort of recruited me in 52, but I went to him. He didn't come to me. Okay, I went to him, and he helped me get into 52. Yeah, yeah. If it wasn't for Chicken, yeah, I don't know if I would have gotten into 52. To be honest.
Goose is in the comments saying that he basically recruited Boogie.
Yeah, he did in a way. I mean, if I didn't have the connection with Chigen, I would never move to 52. So
So
that's true.
Boogie is a Disney princess because he has connections with the birds. A goose and a chicken brought Boogie to us. Okay. So after how many months has it been? Like 7, 8, 9 months since you've been with us in 52? What have you, how do I say this? How do you feel, or have you seen the difference between, because I feel like you've been in the game long enough to see how it is in the other worlds versus how it is in our world and how we manage things. What can you tell us about that? Like, what do you feel, or your experience, I guess?
Well, what I liked about 52, there was no drama. There was no room for farmers. Okay, and there was no room for bullshitting. And I really like that. Okay, it was only about winning and competing and cleaning of farmers and not giving in too much drama at all. Okay, so I really liked, and I fit in from day one actually, because I think when I joined, you guys were going heavily and strong into GC, which is one of my favorite events after Void, of course. And I really liked the organization, the strategy, and how everybody was participating. And that was a really nice experience for me actually.
So, not to say, I was wondering, like, how was it when you were in Barry's alliance? Like, Barry, can you tell me something how Boogie was when he was in your alliance?
Yeah, I mean, Barry can comment on that. I think it's best if Barry comments on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Boogie was my right hand. So it's like basically when I was slacking, Boogie would pick up the slack. When Boogie was slacking, I would pick up the slack. It was basically like I had two R5s that could do everything, and including even in wars. Like if I felt like I was slacking in war, Boogie would go ham. If I was going ham, Boogie would still go ham. It was crazy. It was the one of the better experiences of my time since I've been in 385 was to play with Boogie, because not only was it like it was like a I was learning from him and he was learning from me. So it's like we were both bettering each other in a sense of being a great player. Because like 385 was a good nation prior to Boogie. I'm not gonna say it was a
Not
terrible
flex
nation. No, we
nuts
were a
tipped
good nation. He
$10.
came to us
Flex
from
nuts flex
409,
nuts
which
flex
was
nuts flex
one of the
nuts.
nations I
Nikki,
was
now that
originally
I have
planning
your
to jump
attention,
to
marry
early
me.
on in the game. And I decided against it, but I met a lot of good people, including Boogie. And I recruited a bunch of them to 385. And Boogie was one of the ones that I was really proud on because when he came in, he came out like right out the gates running, like got him a nice little city, and he turned it around into a city that was very comparable to my own in a short amount of time. And as a leader, I would I would let him lead an alliance. I would follow him in an alliance 10 times out of 10. Great player, amazing friend, would play by his side at any time.
Well, you can come to 52, you know.
Yeah, no, but I gotta hold down 385.
Well, we are sorry for taking Boogie away from you. We're sorry for taking your right hand man.
Listen, at the end of the day, we're all friends. This is a game. You always should wish like better for your friends. That was a better opportunity for him, and I applaud him for it. I mean, at the time, yeah, it hurt, but like now, look at him. I mean, bro, he's flourishing. I could never be upset about somebody being in a better situation. Never.
Mm-hmm. Preach.
Always a
Anonymous tipped $50.
so
Great
bravo, Boogie.
podcast.
Cheers.
Oh, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Anonymous. Great podcast. Thank you. I'm glad everybody's joining enjoying the podcast. So sorry for the beginning delays. Um, but like I said, the more I do this, the more practice I get and the better it can be, right? Just gotta keep doing it. But thank you so much, everybody who have donated. I really appreciate it. Um, so back to Boogie. You were gonna say something, Boogie?
No, no.
Okay. And then okay, so all right, oh, welcome back, Oxy. I just see you.
Oxy was another one who was
Thanks.
great five
Yeah,
as well.
sorry about that. I had to jump on a phone call real quick.
No, it's okay. We were just talking about Boogie or Booger and 52, our new leader, new bully, and showing so much love and appreciation for him. Make him blush, you know.
Yep, that's my boy. We're here to fuck shit up.
He's our boy. He's our good boy, right, Boogie? You're a good boy. But yeah, Boogie's a great guy, and he does deserve, the city and all that stuff. A lot of people do think Sayez went to 30. Let's talk about that for a minute. Like, if we've been getting a lot of questions during GC because somebody from 30 changed their name to Sayez, and it got a lot of people confused that Sayez left 52 and went to 30. It's like, do people do not check the city for a minute? Like, can you not compare? You know, because that city is a C37 with low BP. So who like if you connect two and two together, why would Sayez leave 52 as such a massive city to move to 30? It's like, people don't think. If anybody want to comment on that.
It's Jay's fault for that comment on global chat.
No, that was this rumor trolling has been going on before GC. It happened
No,
on the
I remember
day.
seeing it. Yeah, I remember when right after everybody changed when we all had the black squares. Right, I remember it. I'm just saying, I think that called a lot of people's attention to it who hadn't seen it before.
It's not really Jay's fault. It's more
No, I'm
everybody who took
messing
him
with him.
seriously.
Yeah, I'm
The
messing with
problem
him,
is
obviously.
taking him seriously. Yeah,
Yeah, never take Jay seriously.
that's right.
Yeah,
We
well,
do have
it
a.
was.
We,
Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead, Nikki.
The whole having our black screen our pictures as a black screen is because It was our last. It was like a day or a week after he left, and I wanted to make a theme out of that because it felt emotional, to be honest. Like, you guys need to understand. I've been playing with Sayez for such a long time.
Anonymous tipped
Oh, hold on.
$100. Hey, big head.
Oh my God, thank you. But don't call me Big
Yay!
Head. Oh my God. Oh, this is too much. Anyways, it was emotional that he has left us, and I'm okay that he did because at some point we will all retire. At some point we will all leave the game. What matters is just leaving in good notes and good vibes. In good faith and stay friends after that. Because I know a lot of people who are retired and I'm still friend with them. We still talk. Um, but like not after Boogie switched the picture. Like, how dare you, Boogie? After Boogie put an Iron Man on that city, I felt so sad. I cried a little because it's like this is not Sayez anymore. So it's like I was saying, let's do a black picture for Frenzy, just so as our final goodbye, and just to like a little funeral, if I would call it, a final goodbye, because I, f- I miss seeing that picture. Like every day when I log in and I see Sayez, it was just a damn black screen. Sayez would never put a picture. The one time he did was for the Star Wars theme we had. That was the one time he changed the picture.
Anonymous tipped $5.
Thank you,
What was it of?
Anonymous. He, what, you guys that are like Star Wars fans, is it the Black Sith? I think it was the Sith guy, the
Oh,
Dark
did he
Sith.
change it to Darth Vader?
No, 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 not Darth Vader. The other guy, the old man.
Oh, Emperor Palpatine.
The Palpatine. Yeah, that guy.
The Sith
Uwaloo
Lord.
tipped
The Sith
$10.
Lord. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna say it. I have not watched a Star Wars movie. Don't come at me.
Oh
I
boy.
don't want to hear it.
No, first you don't know where Harry Potter's scar is, and now you're telling us you've never seen
Li-
Star Wars.
Listen, I'm not much of a movie person. Like, like the only time I watch a movie is if you take me to the movie theater and we sat down, we watched the movie.
Woe Zero
That was the
Die
only time.
tipped $5. Everyone start donating.
Thank you, Woody. Um, so yeah, I'm not a much of a movie person, so sorry to disappoint everybody. Do not take me to the movies. The only recent movie I saw was the Mario movie. That's it. It's a great movie, and that's how I got the Peaches song. If you guys seen my
Mhm.
recent video of 285 versus 52, the TSK song, it's a reference to that song, the Peach song. So thank Mario movie for that. All right, you any questions?
There is one question so far from the
Woe
audience, which
Zero
is
Die
when
tipped
is C40 coming
$5.
out?
Oh
That's the
boy, I feel
question on
like that's a
everybody's mind.
Bodeezy and a Boogie and an Oxy question. Maybe a Barry, but who knows? Barry's driving.
September 21st, I believe.
Why is how can you have a date on it?
Who's
September.
That's
this?
the anniversary, the 5th anniversary.
What the fuck, Oxy?
Woe Zero Die tipped
Hey, I
$5.
got planning to do,
Well,
bro.
guys, I'm just gonna say it today. I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get the lumber treatment after this podcast because we're all gonna thank Oxy for it. He has leaked. I'm joking. It's not. We don't know. We're just throwing out there. This is not factual. It's just guessing. Is that the word I'm looking for? We're guessing, or what's the word I'm looking for?
Estimating.
Speculating.
Estimating.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Estimating. Predicting. Yeah, predicting when will come. But if I do get banned, I blame Moxie.
Oxy legitimately is calculating this. That is on his calendar.
Well, this
He
is
has
what we.
it marked
This
zero
is. Hmm.
server time, September 21st.
Woody tipped $5.
Buy all the packs ASAP.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
you're not
Woody. So
wrong.
much love. I mean, this is what we sent Oxy to the moon. This is why we sent him to the moon, so he can hack the Camel satellite. The power of money. If you guys seen the recent video. And this is, promoting the recent video because, you guys should watch it if you haven't watched it. All right. Any other
Woody's
questions?
making it rain.
Right on. Thank you, Woody. Much love, much love. All right. Any other questions from you guys from the chat that you have outside of C40? Because, like I said, we don't know, but it is coming. And if you want to listen to Prophet Oxy, who's a prophet now, he estimated September.
21st, 0200 server time. Trust me, he let
Woody
it all
tipped
out.
$5.
Oh, there's another question. This is again probably like a Bodeezy, Boogie. Actually, the rest, all of you guys. It seems that if you're mostly interested in group attacks, C-34 long range is a good starting point. For solo, uranium mine attacks going past C-35 makes sense. Would you agree?
Stopping point. Is that what says stopping point?
Yeah, just saying that if you're a player that and you don't have a ton of interest in going in for solo attacks, is it just makes more sense for you to build to C-34 as an LRA and then just stop there?
No, I mean, you could always continuously keep building. Like, I mean, you'd never stop your growth. That just doesn't make logical sense. I mean, if you're not like spending, yeah, I mean, don't go crazy and start buying a bunch of uranium if that's not in your budget. But like, you should never stop. You should always continuously still go in the uranium mine, still try to gather, and still try to grow.
We haven't heard from
I don't.
Bodeezy for a while. Let's see what he says.
A lot of it will have to do with the personal budget. I think C-34 is a fantastic level because the troop upgrade you're getting is really good. Cannons are fantastic, much better, than shooting C-36 snipers. Tanks are great. They're not as good as shredders, obviously. But the thing with the city level, your strength, it's not necessarily dependent on the troops, right? I used to have a friend in Nation 550. He actually quit the game a while ago, but he was a monster C-34. Like he was wrecking C-38s left and right, and it was kind of a joke because people would push city levels. And if you do have a budget and most of it is going towards uranium, your officers are going to be lacking, your titans are going to be lacking, your zombies are going to be lacking, and now your warplane is going to be lacking. So just pushing city levels is not smart. If you're working with a limited budget, C-34, upgrade, your officers, your titans, and you will do much better off in any case.
Um, Boogie, Oxy, I feel like you guys have the same thought as Bodeezy that C-34
Yeah,
is the good start to fight City.
yeah, I have the same opinion as
Because I
Bodeezy. I
think
mean,
it's a solid point if you're not planning to invest heavily past that, or invest heavily in general. I would definitely focus right, your available funds on warplane, titan, and officers, rather than troop level. When you don't, you end up with these big cities that we call paper tigers.
What if you want to be a mid-range builder? Oh my God, a mid-range player. Would C-36 make more sense or C-37 outside of C-34 since there's not good troops for C-34, or is it bikers that you get at C-34?
C-30
Uh,
get the Havocs, and then C-36 you get rockets, then C-37 you get shredders.
yeah,
And
so
bikers.
minimum 35, I think, but 36 or 37 is going to be better.
Yes. So for mid range, all you need is C-37 to be fully maxed out. C-36 with rockets, you're going to be much better off than troopers, and you're not going to be overspending in terms of uranium. Rockets are better, base BP higher. Anything under that, you would definitely limit yourself in terms of your overall strength, because even if you have, let's say, we have a player in our alliance who is 1,000 plus MRA, 800 plus MEHP, but he has a C34, right? And so he's still working with primarily gunners. They suck. If you meet anything close to that
Anonymous
city for
tipped
long range,
$5.
he's
Send
getting
nudes.
absolutely destroyed, because, or even slightly lower, because gunners, they're not able to keep up with cannons. So yeah, if mid range, you definitely want C36. Um, but if you have a limited budget and you don't want to spend on uranium, C34 LR 100%. You can't go wrong with it. And if you just keep growing your account as far as strength goes, you're going to be much better off, and you're going to be a lot more help to your alliance in group activities.
That it's good. Good, 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 good advice. Take notes for those newer nation players.
Bodeezy,
Mhm. Go ahead.
so when building a mid range, because I currently have a buddy working mid range. Um, we're rebuilding a city from like it was like it used to be a long range city. We're rebuilding it, and it's been a constant battle. We're just trying to figure this city out. I barely know anything about mid range. I ain't even gonna lie. I've always been long range,
Uh-huh.
so it's like a work in progress for both of us. Now I don't know what to focus on, and that is my issue. Like I've been focusing on basically he got it to 38, which I told him 37 was cool, but he got it to 38. Still dope because he got armored soldiers. Great. We started working
Boogie
on unworldlies.
tipped
We got it
$10.
was originally like
Melee.
I think it was all
Melee.
like 4-star
Melee. I
officers,
want to be
3-star
full
officers. We got
melee.
them all to 6 stars. So all the 6 stars are unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
And
you for the
breakthrough
$10 tip.
breakthroughs are starting to go up like higher than they were. We're redoing the equipment, but the extensions are kind of like orange. And the Titans are now both gold tier 3. They were purple when he got it.
Okay.
So now where would you go from there? I can send you all the like description it looks like, but like if you have an idea, it all
So it kind of depends what you want to that account to do. If it's going to be like, I don't know much about 385, and I don't know which events you push. If it's anything fleet versus fleet, Titans and warplane, right? Don't overspend on officers, because with officers you can like routinely, it doesn't matter what trade, you can routinely punch up on players if your Titans and warplane is bigger. um if you are building an account that is for pretty much everything, passive BTs, you want them to go up. The Titan evolutions are actually pretty good. You do have the two halos that you would get from both male and female, but it's not necessarily the Titan HP would be huge, and
Anonymous tipped
just getting the
$5. Who
proper
else think
unworldly
Bodeezy also
skills,
have a
it will
sexy
also
accent?
help quite a lot, on city attacks.
okay.
Bodeezy, somebody tipped $5 and said, "Who else thinks Bodeezy has a sexy accent?"
Oh god. Oh god.
It'll be a fight between
Bon Bon
Bodeezy and
tipped
Boogie to see
Oh,
$10.
this is an
which
opportunity
accent
for
more.
Bodeezy to release his OnlyFans. Just saying.
Hey, Barry did tell me to start selling feed pics.
See?
You can
See?
you can tell voice memos, voice memos.
Voice memos with the feet pictures.
With
That's it. I got this.
get that package deal.
Yeah, do like little videos of like scan like what's that panoramic view of your feet and you're just talking over it.
Hey, I can do that all day. I can do that all day.
Damn
All
right.
day.
Wait, wasn't that the reason why you took a break to begin with? Was because I asked you for feet pics?
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
He needed a spa day. That's why he took a break. He needed to go to the spa.
To mentally de-stress from all the feet pick questions.
Goose tipped
Flex said that
$5.
Boogie's trying to
These
go full
nuts.
melee.
Oh, Flex Nuts here starting rumors.
What
Boogie.
rumors?
No.
He's trying to start rumors about me going full melee and I'm messing up with him.
I bet you, people are the trolls. The trolls are gonna come in and say, "Oh my God, Boogie's is destroying Sayed's account. Haha, Sayed's such an idiot for giving it to Boogie because he's gonna change it to melee." Bet you $5 that's gonna happen.
I mean, they're starting so many rumors about Boogie. I'm hearing Oxy's bending the knee to Boogie. Now this.
No,
Oxy, don't be bending. I don't think Oxy has knees to bend. Remember,
no,
he's
no.
Jelly Belly. He has no knees.
Yeah, way too many rolls to get down on my knees.
Too many rolls. If you try to bend, he's just gonna roll off. You know.
That's terrible.
I know. Oxy is our jelly belly. So if anybody wants to give Oxy some jelly for his belly,
Bong
he's
bong, your
open to
dino
take some
tipped
jelly.
$10.
Thank you, Bong Bong.
Thanks, Wong Wong.
He
I'm paying
said your
attention now.
dinos. Go
I
do your
know.
dinos.
I'm there. I'm there.
Who does dinos still? I don't even do dinos, man.
The
I don't have
only
time for
reason
that.
we do dinos is because I park next to a city and I've been next to a city for like 2 months.
Oh my god. Well, if anybody wants to do dinos with me, I'm open. I need to do them too. Oh my god, why is everybody messaging me? All right, guys. So, any other questions? I feel like our stream is reaching the 2 hour mark. Is it? Damn, not even close. But I don't want to take too much time from everybody, and even though we're having fun, we're having a good time, right? We're having a good time.
Wait, hold on. Time out. It's almost 2 hours.
No, it's only been an hour and 24 minutes from what I see.
I've been in traffic this whole entire time and still not
Oh
even halfway.
damn!
Wow.
Welcome to
When do I get my
Boston.
appearance check? I need uranium.
This is tragic.
Hey, at least we're keeping you company.
Not for real. I
For
appreciate
real?
it.
For real? You know the Boston traffic.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. It is definitely terrible. I can't turn on the AC because I don't want y'all hearing the AC. It's
And
tragic.
your 1990s car.
First of all, I got a Lexus and it's new.
It's not a Honda.
It technically would be a Toyota.
Oh my god. I don't know anything about cars. Don't come at me. I'm not a car person. So two things people are gonna learn today. Nikki is not a movie person and she's not a car person. Noted. Oh, hold on. My job is calling me.
How dare they?
Whoop.
Oh, this one is actually kind of a funny question because of the dino thing. Do you guys actually think it's worth doing dinos?
No.
But they give out the warplane parts now, so people can do them and get some warplane parts, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah. You just look at the rewards.
Nothing too good, but still, it does give something about the warplanes.
Not if you do it. If like the alliance does them, you still get those rewards. If you do them individually, you don't get the. I mean,
Yeah,
you're not
that's true.
no plain stuff from doing them individually.
Yeah, it's just the alliance rewards. So you do have to have people doing them in order to get those.
But that's about it.
I got a question for Boogie. Have you seen a big difference during city attacks with using a gold plane, because that was kind of like my worry a little bit. My two main troop types are shredders and rockets. Those are the units that I have most of. And have you been able to do like huge punch ups on cities with the gold plane?
Yeah, like yesterday in Chaosland, I was killing C-38s with 80 million BP, 80, 90. So yeah, the plane is really, really good. I mean, for its utility is fantastic.
No, yeah. I mean, I am kind of slightly pushing the plane as well, but I wanted to know specifically, like Frenzy Void. CL, you get boosts in attack, in expansion.
Frenzy, no, because we went against, unfortunately, 219, which is literally, I mean, there is, it's the most boring Frenzy or Void if you see 52 against 219. So
Not to
we
say nothing
barely,
bad about 219. We love you guys.
nothing
Like,
bad about 219. Yeah,
we
I mean,
love
it's
you.
just
You are our
boring.
friends. We just don't like
Yeah.
each other's
And
growth.
I didn't have it on the previous Void with 151, I think. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, the next Void, I will be able to see how it works out.
Okay, because that was the plane was kind of like my worry. When it suppresses, when it the main troop type, which will always be your attacking or shredders, and it would be really bad if shredders they didn't have their special skill, or rockets didn't have their special skill, or EMPs, for instance. So if you started to be able to punch up quite high, and how it would get
I
players
guess
to
it will.
either.
Yeah, I guess it will show tomorrow on GC how it's going to work out. But in GC there is a lot of mixed formation, so I don't know where it's gonna trigger. Maybe you see a lot of people running with snipers or T11 cannons, so it might hit those first.
Yeah, that was kind of our deal too. We were trying to hide our important fleets. So like the gold plane would hit snipers, for instance, but like cities, you're not able to actually do it. So because it's like already what you have recruited. If somebody were to do like a before after with the gold plane and with your second, which is probably green, I think that would be fairly sweet to see what kind of damage difference you'd be able to get in each battle report.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, yeah, I have to see on the next Void. Yeah.
All right, so
So
Charles, sorry for cutting you off. Let me just give a question before I lose it. Charles has a question saying, how much more expensive, let's not go too much in detail about that, but do estimates, is one plane compared to Titans, let alone having 5 gold planes? The person who has 5 gold planes must be nuts. When will we see multiple gold planes? Never. In my honest opinion, I don't think we will ever
I think we
see.
will. Ask
I mean,
a
if you
great one.
if this
No, I
game
don't think
lasts
so.
for the next 10 years, probably. But I doubt this game is gonna last another 10 years. Or nah, I don't think we're gonna reach
Planes are
that long.
super expensive.
Super.
Planes are super expensive,
They
right?
are close
So
to 3 times more expensive than one Titan to max out.
Oh
yeah,
Close to
wow.
3 times, if not
so
more.
Can we say that to max out 5 warplanes will be close enough to the number of the depth of the United States of America? That's how much probably it's gonna cost.
yeah, so I mean that's not going to happen. Also, if you want to push uh, evolutions, warplane evolutions, in order for the plane to be viable, you also need to do levels as well. So even though the skills they will remain from plane to plane, and you are
Yeah.
saving a lot in that sense, just pushing evolutions will not do it. You also have to do plane
Level,
levels,
yeah. Yeah, otherwise
and
it will
that's
die.
expensive.
Very
Everything's
expensive, yes.
expensive.
Like I said, to push 5 of them to gold, you must be
I don't think anyone
nuts.
is going to do it.
Nobody's gonna do that. Night. It
Yeah,
makes no
5
sense.
is senseless. I could see somebody doing 2, one for their attack speed, one to stay on, but no
Well, I
way 5.
heard Bodeezy knows someone or two that did max, or not max, but push 2 or 3 planes, right, Bodeezy?
which was not very good.
How many planes did they
I've
push?
so right
They
now,
were leveling them all, right? Evenly?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So they
so he's
were,
got
and then
5
so they
shitty
did.
planes.
One at a
Yeah,
time, guys. One at
that's
a time.
we have um, a few players in our nation that didn't listen at first and ended up
Your
working on
underscore
multiple planes.
567
So
tipped
we have
$10.
someone
Hide
with
on
5 same exact
567.
planes,
I love you
another person that
guys.
has a high
Bong bong or
purple,
die.
a high blue, and then decently leveled greens. And then the other person also has some work done to all of them, and that's not good. You're wasting money for absolutely no reason. There's no reason to work on multiple planes if you're not even close to being, done with one.
Thank you, Yor, for the $10 tip. Love ya.
I gave a shout out to my alliance in the message.
Shout out to 567.
Okay, Maddie said bow and group attacks. Most of the players are going to be T11 cannons. I'm
No,
assuming.
no. In his nation, maybe yes, but not in older nations. I mean, you see a lot of people that run with EMPs, or you can see a lot of people running heavy on Metro. So yeah, it might not always be T11s, but yeah,
Yeah,
in his nation for sure.
I think, and I'm not sure he can answer. I think he's referring to GC possibly hiding, um,
In GC
you
for
know,
sure, T11s, yes.
the troops. But wouldn't you want to hide cannons and EMPs with something like snipers, which are
No,
useless?
no, no, no. They are completely useless. Snipers are completely useless. Don't do
Well,
that. No,
no, no. Well, that's what I mean by hiding. So increasing the number of
no.
snipers,
I,
so the gold skill will keep them suppressed, and not your EMPs or cannons
yeah,
in
you're
group
miss,
attacks.
you're miss, you're missing out from your troop population from good troops and snipers, especially in group battles. They are a complete waste, literally. So I wouldn't do that.
But can
Well,
I say,
okay,
sorry for
I,
interrupting, but can I say something? If T12 snipers are so useless, why am I getting kicked out in the uranium mine because some players put some T12 snipers, even though their stats are a little bit lower than mine?
Titans, warplane, many different things.
Okay, I know that, but why would I use T12 snipers then?
Because I mean, there are players that can use pretty much any troops and still kick you out, right? Like formation, no formation. And I showed you a while ago where I was using front line only zombies and titans to kick players out that are strong. They have like level 32 titans. They're above 1300 LRA. They're above what is it, like 1100 MEHP. And I was kicking them out with just shredders, zombies, and titans and warplane.
Okay, sorry about that. Then I guess you can go back to what you were saying with Boogie. You guys were talking about the T12 snipers.
Yeah, so I'm pretty certain. Well, people will have gold planes in your GC.
They
So
have,
if you
yes, many of them.
Yeah, so if you send, your group attacks and the biggest numbers of those troops, let's say, are EMPs, and they go against a gold plane, that means that those EMPs will not have their special ability, which will render them useless. So, and or same thing will be said about cannons if they are the greatest number. So wouldn't you want to protect those two units, right? And then shredders maybe, and do what you said you were doing with Asahi in those
Yes,
uranium mine hits.
but at what cost in your total troop types? I mean, in a solo battle is a bit different, but in GC using snipers at what cost? I mean, how many snipers will we have to use to accommodate for that, and at what cost? Because snipers in group battles, they don't kill anything literally. I mean, and they die really fast. I mean, I wouldn't advise that. I wouldn't advise that. I will just go with heavy T11s and T12 EMPs, and that's it. I mean, I wouldn't put T12 snipers.
So you
It's
would
not
be
a,
willing to sacrifice, like for
yeah,
instance, T11 cannons,
yeah,
or okay,
yeah. They are so bad.
well, yeah, no, that's kind of yeah. Okay, all right, that's interesting.
But look, on the other hand, for alliances that have mixed long range and mid range, then your mid range troops, they will be protected from the gold scale because it will most certainly hit T11 cannons or T12 EMPs before it starts hitting the mid range T12 rockets or T11 Havocs.
Yeah. Well, so for us, we are fairly split on traits. We have a ton of mid-range players. We have obviously a ton of long-range players. So we kind of worked out the numbers when I was kind of like estimating it, and then if all of us did, excuse me, not a very significant number of snipers, and then your C30s, for instance, that will kind of run a lot of snipers just because they lose a lot of EMPs and stuff like that. So we would be able to get the snipers as the fall guy, so to speak, in group battles. But I do see your point as well.
Thought we established that gunners and snipers were the
They suck.
useless troops,
Yeah.
right? So do not recruit gunners or snipers unless, you want to score big points in zombie events like Mother Doom or Iron Doom, right? Or did Iron Doom change? Because I feel like every other week Iron Doom formations changes.
No, they're really good in any PvE event like Medici, Iron Doom, Mother, Elite Zombie. Gunners and snipers are really good there. They're still really good.
Yeah, because like every time I log in and somebody is saying, oh, I have to change my Iron Doom formation because it's not doing the same amount of damage as last event. Or does that, do you guys
My
experience that?
I've noticed it. I just don't really care. Mine changes so much, but it's such an irrelevant event. Like
I mean, you
at
get
a,
some Titan stuff from it, like, you
but
know.
I mean the stuff that I do get from it, I have so much of it. I could literally max my Titans, and I still have more left over.
That is
So
true.
much more left.
I
Are
have I have so much of to be able to upgrade my Titan. You're
Sorry.
I have so much to
I
be able to
legitimately
oh sorry.
10,000. I said I think I got like 10,000 jars.
That's the one to upgrade
Ridiculous.
the Titan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, like I have so much jars, but I don't have enough cubes. Cubes is the problem.
exactly. They should start giving cubes when you have too many damn jars.
I think they do give cubes if you rank high in some events. I guess Medici is one of them, right?
No, they
I
don't
don't
give
think
cubes in Medina. They
no.
just give it for Chaos Land for placing high. Um, and you get it in the bounty event, but you only get like 10 of them. Getting the final reward. And what was the other event? They have another one that you get them too. Just not sure.
The Chaos Land one, you don't actually even really have to fight that hard, depending on what nation you're in. You just need to get into the top 1,000.
Yeah, you get like a decent amount, but like I'm saying, if you rank high, you get a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You were saying Bodeezy, sorry.
That was like 5 minutes ago. I wasn't saying anything.
You were gonna say something, but yeah, sorry, it's been 5 minutes. Time flies.
Uh, no, I think I'm good.
Okay. But yeah, so cubes are hard to obtain unless you buy the packs of the cubes. I guess yeah, everybody agrees. So wow. So is there any other questions? I would like I said, I would take advantage because we have great guests here, and like Boogie and Oxy and Bodeezy and Barry, of course. If anybody has any other questions before, if we have to end the stream on a short notice, because I don't want to take too much time from these guys.
It's okay. We're paid by the minute, so.
Don't no, don't worry, guys. I don't have them in. I don't. They're not in my basement. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have them as prisoners. They're here by choice. They wanted to be here. I didn't force them to be.
For real, you straight up told me to go to bed last night.
Well, it was already 3 in the morning. Why are you doing awake at 3 in the morning? It's
Why
not
are you
Boyd
awake at 3 in the morning?
because I work night shift.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough
It's the
then.
night shift
Uh,
life. I'm awake like an owl. I gotta
Oxy
work.
doesn't sleep. He does not sleep ever.
No, the only time Oxy does not sleep is when it's Boyd. Sometimes
No, it's
Frenzy.
it's all the time. You guys get to kill everything 24/7. Oxy never sleeps.
Oxy is always killing something.
Instead, he does not sleep
You see Oxy at the corner of
at
the
all.
world hitting level 7 cities just to kill something. Just to feel the kill.
Feel the thrill.
The kill thrill. The bloodthirsty jelly belly. So thirsty he's looking for jelly in level 7 cities. See, now I'm starting rumors.
if they gave points,
Do they get
no, you're
points?
more likely to see me running into something solo I shouldn't be.
Did you run into anything solo when we had the 151 Boyd? Did we die a lot in that Boyd? I think we did. We had like 2 good
N-
battles.
No, I was behaving.
Behaving, really?
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay, we
pre-war
have.
lectures.
Robert has a question. Yeah, sorry. Robert has a question. Do you think the game's popularity is still growing or is it starting to slow down? For me personally, I think it's slowing down. What do you guys think? One at a time, please. I throw potato to
Depends on the
Bodeezy.
globe. I mean, you still have new nations popping up constantly. You have huge whales in new nations. Huge alliances. Like the growth is still there in the game. I feel like the older nations, especially like you guys, that's when it's kind of like hitting you. And I was talking to some players from different nations, and we're kind of going through the same thing. Whereas some events are just they're becoming increasingly boring. So it's kind of like meh. New nations, I think it's still there. Everybody's still kind of killing, and it's fun.
All right, Bodeezy, give me 1 second. Mr. J, what is your question? I don't see your question. You're
He
screaming at
wants to
me.
know. He wants to know how he can be Chinese and buy Chinese packs. That's why I've not asked the question because he keeps asking that question.
But nobody can do that anymore, so
Yeah, Jay, you're late to the party. You can't do that anymore. We can't fly to Nam like like easily we could. Just buy a plane ticket and fly to Nam. I heard it's cheap. Very cheap. Much cheaper than getting a buying packs for Titans?
They were overbooked. I tried to get on, but they were oversold. Seems like it was a mad rush to get to Nam.
Yeah, it was a hot sale, right?
I couldn't get there. Could not get there. They were overbooked.
I was notified way too late. You would have seen me in Nam too. I did. I replied to Bonbon. There you go, Bonbon. You can't be Chinese. He says, "Okay, bye. I will find another Chinese to help." Are you implying that I'm Chinese? I'm sorry, I wasn't much help. All right. So yeah, for the game popularity, Boogie, what do you think? Is the game getting popular, or is it slowing down? Do you think this game is it gonna keep going? Is the end
I,
coming?
I don't think it's coming. Camel keeps launching new nations all the time and new globes. I don't think it's slowing down. And yeah, you see people leaving the game, but then again, you see people moving up or changing nations, and I don't think it's slowing down yet.
Like Goose said, we need another pandemic for the game to get popular again. Because I remember
It,
when COVID
it will get
happened,
really
that's
popular.
when we all got into the game. But by that time, Oxy, did you came into the game when COVID was still around?
Yeah. I think February 2020, something like that.
Oh, so 225 close created by on February 2020. I think my first nation was 85, and that was probably 219, maybe 2020 January. It's like the beginning before we got shut down. Wow. I guess I'm the oldest nation in here. Nation 85. Now we're 52. Crazy how time flies. All right. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? I think we're getting close to the end.
Who would win in a fight, chicken or goose?
Uh, well, Goose is from Denmark, and Denmarks are known for Vikings, right? Right? I don't know. Are they?
I think the chicken will win.
Chicken, I think, has the reach on
Yeah,
goose.
Are we talking like
yeah.
in person fight or city
Yeah.
fight?
No. In person. In person.
Because if it's city fight, Chicken's gonna win because Goose has no city.
Oh, Woody just said that 52 might be getting a merge soon, but it's not verified yet.
Woody said from who? Who said
VIP.
that?
VIP.
Even Boogie's VIP did not say anything.
Oh, he just put it in chat. I'm just reading what I see. And apparently Jay's now abandoned me, so now I will never do dinos again.
Don't worry, Yor, I got you. We'll do dinos later. It's gonna be a dino date. But yeah, do hope we do get a merge. It'll be nice, but then again, I don't because from looking what's left, it's not looking too good. You know what I mean, guys?
33 all day.
Shut up, Boogie. I mean, Bodeezy, shut up. Don't say that.
Oh
don't
my god.
don't bring this evil in this place. Not today, Bodeezy. Get out of here.
If that happens, I'm just literally posting all the 567 cities that are on sale for you guys. Just a friendly hookup.
Boogie. Oxy,
No,
save
we'll
us.
spend
Six months. No,
we'll
no,
spend
please.
6 months killing them all.
We will end up with 10 million kills every 1 hour or something like that.
Are they still fat? After all these years, are they still like they have VP left?
I'm sure they are, yeah.
What about 72? 72 is one of the
Yeah,
nations that got four nation merges. So they're kind of
same.
like 30, but not 30. Like, so between those two, which is worse, 33 or 72? Not talking trash in either one. It's just we're just spectating if we do get a merge together.
Isn't
Wouldn't
33 with like a C-35 with like 90 mil BP?
T35 with 90 mil. Isn't that 157?
that's
Nah, I think that's
157.
check out 33. They got one too.
Jesus,
Uh,
give me strength. I know 157 has this guy named How to Play. He's a C35 with like 100 mil BP.
over.
Over. And
That is
that's just crazy to me. I just feel like they're always watching him for him to drop bubble just to like hit him. Or maybe not. Maybe he has good friends and they are just letting him be fat. Be a
Hold,
fat little C35.
hold on. C30. Jesus Christ. C35 90 mil BP. Isn't that the guy who keeps posting like million T1 troops that he has by like trait?
Are you talking about
I think
Chesty from Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from 33.
Yeah,
And
yeah, so
Flexnut's
that's the guy with
best
90
friend.
mil.
That's Flexnut best friend, right? Flexnut, your best friend from 33. Yeah, you guys are besties.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But he has like 1 million X-Men, 1 million tanks, 1 million T1 shredders, 1 million everything, and then he kind of goes up in tiers.
I think his goal is to get 1 million each, which
Yeah.
hey, it's an impressive achievement, I would say.
Oh, I hate that
he'll
every time I see it on Facebook.
like one day you're bound to slip up and you're bound to die.
Mhm.
Yeah, but luckily
That's going to be
33
such a
does not
glorious day.
kill 33 does not kill their farmers, from what I heard. I'm not saying
Rough.
that Chesty has
I'm just saying.
a mark on his face that people are watching him to drop his shield, but I mean, I think he's pretty lucky and he's not gonna get hit if that happens, you know? Unless it's a void, he'd be the first one to be
I-
found.
Or
he
they
gets a
merge with us.
And it's not happening. He's gonna take a family day, I bet you. I mean, it's the smart thing to do. Take a family day. Don't even play.
he gets a merger with 52. I mean, he's as good as that, unless he bubbles every day.
I think he does. I mean, like I said, I mean, if any one of us, anybody, sees a city like that, you will want to hit it. Unless
I'd
you're
want to hit
friends
it.
with them. Unless you're friends, well, then you're friends with them, and you're the problem.
I would still probably hit. If I had a friend that fat, I'd still probably hit.
I would still.
Then you
I
wouldn't be
don't care.
friends with him.
No, I would.
Worth it.
I would still hit him though.
But then you're not friends. You wouldn't hit your friend.
Listen, I'm doing him a favor. I'm helping.
That
I
Thank
am
you,
helping him. That
Sunko, for subscribing.
I'm saving him from heartbreak and fucking up our nation in a void.
Dude, you're giving them the heartbreak. They thought you were their
Yeah,
I'm ending up
friend.
in there solo.
from a friend.
I mean, I know Boogie could solo it, Oxy can solo it, Bodeezy most likely. Barry, can you solo it? Because I heard from V Time that you're
Uh,
a paper C38. Are you a paper C38? Let's talk about that.
Ouch.
Are you a
Anytime called.
Kleenex?
I am definitely not a paper C-38, but okay.
I don't know. V Time is spreading rumors. It's all about them rumors now.
He's one of my biggest haters. Who?
Shout out to V Time, the biggest hater of Barry.
Ask him how many void tyrants he's won.
He's not in chat anymore. It's already been an hour since he left. Unless
I'll
you
make
tag him
sure
on
that.
Discord.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to him on Discord now. I'll call me up. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, I can never understand how can someone with such a low level city has such a high
With,
VP.
with how much T1 he has, I probably could solo it.
No, you can't. No, you
No,
can't.
mm-mm.
He has a lot of higher level troops as well, and he has a lot of them.
But Boogie, he's only a C-35. The highest he has
No,
is
it
what,
doesn't.
C-11?
No, it does. No, it doesn't matter. We met him once in Chaos Land, I think, and we tried him like 3 or 4 people, and we couldn't finish the
When
city.
was this?
He has.
Was I sleeping?
Oh, I
Oh,
remember that. No, you
yeah,
were there.
Was
I'm
you were
I?
telling
there. Yeah, he
not
has.
even
He has a lot of strong troops as well. Not only T1s. So most of his troops are not T1s.
for Boogie. Hear me out. He's not even ranked on officer power or Titan or
It doesn't
warplane.
matter, but it
Stop.
doesn't matter. It's 12 million troops, man.
Yeah,
He has
we
a
had
lot of he has a lot of T10s and a lot of like a shit ton of T10s. I was surprised as well that we couldn't bring him down with 3 or 4 people.
Hi, Geraldo. Thank you.
It was some time ago. I don't exactly remember the true types, but yeah, he had some good true types, and it's a lot of them.
I think it's because if you don't double expand your fleet and you don't have enough fleet troops to combat that much amount, you probably may not be able to beat it, right?
We got. Hold on.
I think I definitely put a big dent in it then.
I mean, if you solo it and you're going with a 500 fleet size, I don't think you're gonna burn it.
Put a dent in it though.
But how much of a dent are we talking about?
Pretty damn big dent. From some BPS for
You're
sure.
coming with a bat and swinging at it.
I mean, I'm not like small. I mean, I still got like 1350 LRA and 1100 melee HP. I mean, I'm small. I'm not huge. Not a whale,
With the
but I'm
people we
not
have here right now, you're small.
Nikki. You're in the
Be
Next
nice,
next to the
Nikki. Be nice.
Sorry, I'm joking. You're big. I'm the smallest one. I'm the smallest one.
Oh no, I am.
Yeah, you are the smallest one. You're all big boys.
But yeah, we actually we had chaos with a player I was talking about in last time, and he's not very strong, but he just has a lot of troops, and it would suck like without like normal fleet. You're not breaking that.
B
But
times back in the chat.
yes, beat time is back in the chat. But like Barry said, he could, you know, get a dent at it. And I'm sure most of you could. I just don't remember that report you guys were saying about us being in Chaos Land with them and you tried with 4 people. I don't remember this, to be honest. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, everybody's here. I don't know. I heard clickings. I think Barry was trying to say something. It was just a bunch of clicks.
Oh, that was
No,
me
no,
typing.
no.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, it was chaos. I don't know, maybe late last year.
Oh, that's why. That's why I don't remember. Way too long ago.
I'm not Goose tipped $5. Chicken would lose against Goose.
So I'm not
Don't be hiding
Goose. Thank you for the $5 tip. He said chicken will lose against Goose. Do you guys think that?
Oh,
Chicken
we're
on a
going back to.
wheelchair beating on Goose, the farmer, the planter.
I don't know, but I would pay to
I
see.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm saying I would definitely pay to see it. Chicken versus goose.
Put it on pay-per-view.
Like, hey, I'd pay for it.
Yes, we will all pay for it to
My
watch the fight of the century.
My prediction is it ends Step Brothers style with them both knocking each other out at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have roasted goose and KFC.
That
Let's
actually
see.
sounds good.
It does sound good. I'm hungry now. I already finished my
Same.
24-ounce coffee. I haven't eaten.
I did.
Any other questions? I see a lot of movement in chat. We're just gonna do a few last questions because I'm hungry. They're hungry. We're all hungry. Michelle Al Sultan, thank you for subscribing. Wish I know who that is.
It's Jessica.
No, it's Jessica. Stop taking my moment, Jessica. It's my moment.
You can get Jessica on here, and then they can duke it out over who has the best accent.
We'll do that next podcast if Boogie is up to it. I would love to have you again.
Yeah, sure.
Yay, he's not shy.
It's fun talking about the game.
Yeah, it can be fun, but it can also be frustrating. It can be so frustrating.
Mhm.
But all we can look for is the fun aspect of the game.
Oh,
Right,
hold up.
guys?
V time is back. V time is back.
He is.
Oh, he's going at Barry.
Mary, what did you
Defend
do
your
to
honor.
this guy?
He's a hater. He's my biggest hater. I love him. Motivated. Every time he says 385 is squishy, we come out, we win. So I
Which
appreciate it.
nation is he from?
He's from 372.
I was
372.
even there when we won him again. I think, yeah. Yeah, I was there once.
We burned him.
Yeah.
You burned
He's
him.
Yeah, he was the first kill of the frenzy, yeah.
we destroyed him. He still holds that
Wow.
over us.
So
Man.
it was love at first hit.
Yeah, immediately.
It tells me that just
What did
Let's
he say?
see. Mm,
Oxy, what did you say? Your connection was bad.
I said he tells me that mid range is gay at least once a month.
Hi.
Classic beat.
Well, be time.
Cla-
If you have time, you can check out our mid-range podcast. We talk about lots about mid-range. I'm sure it's gonna warm your heart once you watch that podcast.
And it's Pride Month, B time. I know it's your month, bro.
Yeah. All right. Any last questions? Going once. B time says that he loves you, Barry.
Told you. I told you.
Barry's a great
Look,
guy. We all love Barry, even though it's always his fault.
it is always my fault.
It is always your fault, unfortunately. We blame you from Nam, from the Nam, from the Nam incident.
Surprised I didn't get banned too, just because. Even though I
Say
didn't do it.
that. You have to keep it
I
low.
didn't do it. I didn't do it.
We did nothing. We did nothing.
I
We
missed
have
the
nothing to do
flight.
with it.
I missed the flight. It was oversold.
Barry got stuck in the snack machine and the flight left him. He was just trying to get some peanuts.
Oh, should I try playing that video again?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
sure. Let's
play.
try again.
Let me pull it up.
Let me pull
Let me
this
make
up.
sure I don't have anything suspect open.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Let me just close all my windows except for this one.
Let's not have that incident again.
Uh,
So in the beginning, before the stream started, I made a little meme video. But because in the beginning we started really badly with echoing, overlapping. Like I said, the more we do the streaming stuff, the better output I will get, hopefully. Um, but the meme is about the Nam incident, meaning the Viennese drama that is going on around with the Viennese store having $100 coin packs costing $10 American dollars. So a lot of players were buying those packs. It wasn't a glitch. I mean, sorry, it wasn't a loophole. It was a glitch, an error from Camel. So it was more of the developers' fault, not the players. So going with that, let me find the video.
Oh, I've got it up. I've got this. I've got my screen shared, and
Can
I got the
you?
volume
There we
turned up
go.
this
There
time
we
too.
go. All right, let me mute myself.
Yeah, everybody should mute themselves.
I think you can go, Yor.
TSK, where are you? Oh, TSK, where?
12 o'clock midnight.
All right, thank you,
All
Yor.
right, thank you, Yor.
So
That's
yeah,
such a good video.
I mean, it was like a last minute thing. I was thinking to myself, all right, before the stream starts, I'm gonna show a little meme of like a how do I say this? Like what if? Like maybe this is how it happened. Like I still don't know how did that even happen? You know? How can they not notice for so long there was such an error? But anyways, not to go back into that topic. I just wanted to make a meme and just, use my imagination. It could have been better, yes. I mean, I worked on it for like five for last night, and then I went to sleep, and then that's why the stream came a little late because I was still kind of working on it. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some laughs, right? Everybody can unmute themselves if they want to say something.
Yeah, you guys can unmute now. Oh, it's good advertisement for your 285 watt video too. The
Yeah, I
TSK.
need to advertise because not I feel like not a lot of people have seen that video. Y'all should see it. Put so
I'll
much
It
take
was
off.
a
love into it.
beautiful video. Great work. Thank you for having me. But I gotta go and order some food because I'm hungry.
Me too.
All right, then we reached the
Um,
2 hour mark. So let's cut the stream here because I'm pretty sure we're all hungry and Boogie probably will need to go to sleep. Um, so I want to say thank you everybody who joined us. Thank you everybody who's been in chat. Thank you to all the donations. I am so what's the word? So much emotion and overjoyed. I thank you so much for the support. Hopefully on next podcast we'll have a better start. I'm sorry that I was like delayed or all that stuff, but hey, the more we do it, the better I can get. Thank you, Bodeezy. Thank you, Boogie. Thank you, Oxy and Barry. Thank you, homie, for coming. Hopefully you guys come to me again for the next stream, depending the topic, because any final words from you guys?
Thank you for
Thanks
having
for
me.
having me.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. Well, everybody have a good night. And have a good meal. And we'll see you on the next one.
All right. See ya.
All right.
Bye,
See
Bye.
you. Bye.
everyone.